What's going on?
What is up with the squad? It's your favorite Auntie with Uncle Tendencies. Y'all know what it is. It's your Monday afternoon guilty pleasure. Y'all know what it is. Now what is here? Welcome to HDii TV and
You
what?
rocking with your fam?
Let me see some energy in the chat.
Let's
Y'all. Run them likes up
go.
coming in the door. Run them likes up coming
Let's
in the door. We need
go.
5 y'all. We need 5 y'all to share this thing out. Put share it in the chat. 5 y'all share this out. Put share it in the chat. Let's
Share it to
go.
your
Help us
mama,
grow.
your daddy's daddy, your auntie,
Man,
your
it ain't no
mother's
place.
mother.
It ain't nobody. It ain't no place you'd rather be on Monday at 2 than with us right here. So tell somebody else to come check us out. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. We put him on the hot seat today too, y'all. So let's have some fun. Emily, what's good? What's good? What's good?
Emily! You gotta say lay.
Is that Mario in the chat? What's up? What's up? What's up? Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Here we are. Here we are. Here we are. Here we are. What's going on, nephew? How you doing? Lots of hoops on.
Man, I enjoy yesterday's hoops. Like I
Okay, tell me.
really
Let's
am
talk about it.
liking this Washington Mystics team.
Okay,
Like I
now
went back to watch them again today.
So I
But
rewatched too. I rewatched it too.
like it was entertaining, wasn't it? Like that's how a young team supposed to play. You know what I'm saying? And you know Tina Charles was doing her Mr. Miyagi, but Kiki held her own though. I give Kiki a little props. Kiki been balling. I can't even
Hey,
lie.
listen, we talked about it. We talked about it last night. It looks like to me, Kiki Iriafen has been more productive as a rookie than Aaliyah Edwards was as a rookie. I want to say she's scoring maybe double the points as a rookie. Like, and I don't know if that's just. And I know people say it's not a lot of tape out on Kiki yet. It's not a lot of tape out on Sonya yet. I get that part, but I also just feel like Kiki's motor is different, and I feel like Kiki came into the dub understanding the assignment. Like regardless of what happened at USC, regardless of what happened at Stanford, all of those things prepared her for right now. Wasn't my favorite at USC. I felt like Cam shielded her from some stuff at Stanford, and I don't know if that's just because of how Tara was using her or whatever, but never just saw the best of Kiki for me. Not to a point where it was like, oh man, Kiki. You know, I felt like we dodged. I felt like we dodged a bullet by not having her come to South Carolina. But she looks like a pro. Like she looks like a pro out there, and I'm proud of the way that these rookies are showing up. Sonya Citron too. Looks awesome. Looks awesome. They both are in the conversation for Rookie of the Year. They will probably take votes away from each other. But definitely in that conversation, y'all. Coming in the chat, y'all. Run them likes up for us. Run them likes up for us. Run them likes up. So let's talk. Did you have a favorite moment from yesterday's game before I put you on the hot seat and everything? Vito, what's good, fam?
My favorite moment from yesterday's game was the ending when Slim got in foul trouble and fouled out. To see Sonya act like she's been here for 8 years and how she closed the game. And Slim said something interesting where she was like, well, Sony came up to me and was like, you know, you started it. I just started what you finished. I mean, I finished what you started. Yeah, it was
absolutely.
That's what I love to hear from a vet. Like those are vets. Whether you know you're a fan of Slim or not, I've been a fan of Slim. So I think that showed the togetherness of a team. That's what shows you, even if they go through a trial where they're losing, they were getting blown out the first 2 games, and they just still came back. They still had their head up high. They still played their game. The rookies, that Melbourne girl off the bench is like a firecracker for them. She gets them going. I like Exler. Exler, I believe I could say is from I think Deladon found her and brought her over as a free agent or whatever, but she's a solid player. So
Eastler, yeah.
Eastler. I'll have to start calling her Big E because she be playing big out there.
He squared. He squared out there having a good time.
I love it though. But those was my highlights of the game. That was the highlight for me when Citron grew up to me over like just she's already grown. So, but just to put it on display, because everyone was comparing her to just being a role player, and I'm like, she could be a solid core piece to your team win. She's going to be more of your role player. She could actually close games for you and initiate the offense if you need it. She's an extra ball handler. Because remember when Hannah went down, she stepped up and got Westbell going, got Koval going, Miles going.
I mean, from the defense that she played on Juju.
Oh, man.
The defense that she played on Juju in that game. Like, it was like, okay, I love that you showing your defensive, your defensive bag. Because they thought that she was just a shooter. So she showed a lot more of her defensive bag. Not I didn't mean to cut you off, but I want to put that out there. Rob the Man Media in the building. Mr. Shake My Hand. What's going on, Rob? What's happening? What's happening? Up, let me see. She's a solid core piece. She is. And Henry, I agree. There's more spacing in the pros and in college. She's utilizing that space. Kiki is doing a good job utilizing that space. Cam Brink came in and did a great job of utilizing that space. And I'm excited about these rookies, but I want them to be able to keep it up. So let's start it off with some hot seat with a hot seat question. I got Coach Coleman last night. I'm gonna get Coach Rowe later on. For you though, I want you to buy, sell, hold. Buy, sell, hold. I'm gonna name a coach. You telling me if you buying what they doing, selling what they doing, or holding because you need to see some more. You ready? Gotcha. Political Lil was good. So Atlanta Dream, and I want you to tell me why. Why? Atlanta Dream, why? Carl Smesko. Buy, sell, hold.
I'm a hold because I think his style, I think he wants to run, do more transition, but because you got BG and you got Brianna Jones, I don't think he can run his system. I don't think this is going to be his set team for the next 2 or 3 years. I just think this was, oh, my bad. Go ahead.
No, I'm sorry. I want to say this. This is just buy, sell, hold on them making a run at the playoffs.
Not long term. Hold. Oh, my fault. Hold.
Buy, sell, hold on them making a run at the playoffs. Hold. Okay, holding, and then why? Is it because of the same reason?
Yes, because I don't know if it's either him or the players because you know how a coach has a system, but if they don't have the right pieces, it kind of bump heads. The play styles bump heads. So I want to hold on it because I want to see if they adapt to his system or he adapts to them. So that's why I'm holding it.
I'm holding on it too, but I'm holding for different reasons. I'm holding because I want to see what the team looks like when Jordan Kennedy gets healthy. How they continue to use Pow. And then I'm just not sold on Ryan Howard. Like I told y'all last season, we can argue about it in the chat. That's Alicia Gray team.
It is.
That's Alicia Gray team. If you didn't see that yesterday, I don't know what else could show you. Like that's Alicia Gray's team. So it's just Ryan Howard. I would like to see Atlanta make a move on Ryan. I told y'all last year that I would have traded Ryan Howard. So that's what I'm holding there for. Is she gonna wake up and okay, Bree Wayne, you selling? Please tell me why you selling. You don't. You're selling. You came in straight up. It's been one damn game and you're selling. Okay, that coach is playing up tempo style with 2 slow footers. Okay, so you don't think he can make it? Okay, wait. So he can't change his playing style after he see what he got. You don't think he can go back to the table and be like, "Yo, that's not gonna work."
Yo, it's funny because we at the table talking and then Bree Wayne walk past. I'm selling that.
I'm selling. You know what? Matter of fact, she put it in the chat like she in the other room playing on the video game. I'm selling that one. Yeah, I'm selling that one. They got 2 bigs that's slow.
Like we got some voices in here. Like what is going on?
We didn't even know you was in the conversation. Me and nephew was sitting at the table. You just walked by. You ain't saying hi. How y'all doing? What up? No, nothing. You came in like I'm selling. I'm selling. All right. Well,
that's why I love Bree Wade. Bree Wade don't care.
He's like I'm selling. Yeah, all right, Bree Wade. Okay, so man. Howard just ain't it. Okay, all right. I have Ryan Howard, and I almost regret my draft pick until she has a 30-point game with 3 steals.
Bree
Yeah.
Wade, you ain't gotta apologize. It's just funny because my niece do the same thing. I'll just be doing a live. She be like, "Oh, what is that?"
Bree Wayne came in hot. Yeah. Hey y'all, what's going on? You all right? How your day going? She came in like, I'm selling. If you hold on to that, you stupid. You sell it. Sell it. Sell it. Run them likes up, y'all.
Oh, that's fast.
Ryan, sometime in Howard. Yeah, sometime you,
Oh,
sometime
my
me,
gosh.
like that. What
Like,
up?
does she
I'm
want
holding.
to?
Okay, you
Does she
holding
want
for
to
ATL.
win?
Okay.
Does she? Do you get from her she wants to win?
I don't know.
Because I don't get that she wants to win. I don't know if she wants to win at all.
So my problem with Ryan Howard is that when I see her talk, she talks a good game. Like,
Yeah.
she's her. Like, she's it. Like, I'm that girl. Like, we hooping. Like, we finna see what it is. And then it's game time. And it's like, hey, you playing today?
Right. I'm like, where are you at?
Hey, you playing today? What are you doing? What are you doing? So, there's that part. Y'all run them likes up for us on all of these platforms. Run these likes up. Make sure 5 of y'all share this thing out. Put share it in the chat after you sell it. She need to watch her Kentucky highlights. Remind herself who she is. Okay, whatever it is. You just need Howard to sometimes get 25 points and 3 steals in the fantasy league. I'm not. You know what? I knew you was trying to do something in the fantasy league, bro. I knew that's what was going on with you.
Hey, Auntie, you better do like Major League Baseball. You better go get Joe Boo. Better rub Joe Boo.
Man, better go get Joe Boo, buddy. What are you saying now? She's like KD.
Yeah, that's true, MJ. Like she look just like KD, but KD still gonna get me like some big buckets. Ryan is more like Jason Tatum. She more like Tatum to me.
Yeah, she ain't no KD for me. KD, here's the thing. KD don't want to do nothing but hoop.
Yep.
He don't want to do nothing but hoop. He like,
Ryan don't want to hoop.
Ryan is, y'all call him Ryan sometimes. KD is all the time hooping. He don't want to do nothing else but hoop. And KD, when it's time, when the game's on the line, KD gonna shoot that bitch.
Yeah, he gonna shoot
that bitch. He want to win. KD is a champion.
She passing that bitch off to
sometimes.
Alicia.
She like maybe.
I don't know.
No, I don't know for Ryan.
Alicia. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know about Ryan for me.
He said, "F you, Joe Boo, I would do it myself."
Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do that, MJ. What's up, Amos? How you doing? What's going on, fam? Okay, so that was Smesco. Okay, so Smesco, you. Goodness gracious, I hate that this is in alphabetical order, but okay, here we go. Here we go. So we got up next. Let me see. I'm not saying they're gonna be last, but they'll be great when the shot's going in. But what happens when they missing all the threes? Yeah, that's a good point. Next up, Chicago Sky, Tyler Marsh. Buy, sell, hold on the run to the playoffs.
After my cross shot sessions, I'll still buy. I'm still buy. You buying. After my crash shots, I needed to
tell me why.
Because I just think that's an anomaly game, and I think we're going to actually see the real team these next 5 games.
You know who you sound like right now, right? Yeah, you sound like the guy that's in the mall. You're gonna buy the shit anyway, and you're complaining about the price all the way to the register.
Yep.
But you're gonna pull out your card. And you're gonna swipe it anyway. You're gonna swipe it anyway.
I am.
Okay, wait. This is totally a side note, but I gotta ask this question. Amos is in the kitchen cooking spaghetti. Do you mix your sauce in? Do you mix your sauce in on the first day, or is it sauce on top of the noodles? Let me know. Okay, now what everybody else talking about?
You doing the Lady in the Tramp style, Amos?
I need to know. I need to know how y'all do it. Okay, we got a lot of people selling. Y'all are selling Chicago. Okay. FM, you said it's a rivalry game. Just playing, you'll hold. Okay, you'll hold.
Brian is funny. Sell out.
Okay, sell out. Goodness.
Right.
Okay, I'm holding. They look good versus the Lynx, but look totally different in Indy. So, okay, the fact that they look good against the Lynx would be a positive thing for Chicago. Except, you know who else looked good against the Lynx? The Lakers, the Sparks. So I'm concerned about the Lynx because two teams that shouldn't have looked good against them have looked good against them. There was no reason for the Chicago Sky to look good against the Lynx, but they did.
Yeah.
There was no reason for the LA Sparks to look good against the Lynx, but they did. So I got some concerns about the Lynx. More so than I'm like, yo, they look good. I'm concerned about the Lynx. But I'm still holding on the Sky. I'm still holding on the Sky. Sparks and Mercury games gonna show what the Sky are made of. Okay. Even when they lost to Minnesota, they look bad. They didn't look bad. Homemade style. And I love cooking.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but yeah, is that you got it on top or not? They annihilated Dallas, but Dallas was still trying to figure out if everybody knew everybody's name.
Yeah, but
There's like, what's your name? Paige? What's your name?
Yeah.
Mondo, what's up?
I think they needed. Yeah, we'll get to Dallas. We'll talk. I hold that for Dallas. What I'm gonna say. But I'm still buying Chicago for some reason.
Okay, you buying? I'm holding right now. I'm holding. Okay. You think you got the Chicago Sky in the playoffs? Okay. Nidera was good. That was the entire
Clan in attendance.
What
are you talking about for the fever? We know that. Indiana always been racist though.
There we go, Amos. Gotta put the sauce on the top, baby. Gotta put the sauce on the top that first day. Let's go.
We already know.
Okay, you hold on Marsh. Okay, Skytown Skyscrapers will be top 8, so I'm definitely going to buy. Run them likes up. What's up, Jeremy?
Yeah, I'm still buying. Like I said before the season, I had them 6 or 8 at worst. So I'm gonna stick to it.
Connecticut Sun, Rashid Mezian.
Sell that shit. Sell it. Sell it.
Mondo said y'all been giving Chicago too many props for 2 years. He's selling. Okay, hold on. Let's talk about Connecticut. Mm-hmm. Connecticut actually looked better to me than I expected them to look. They look better to me than I expected them to look. And so now what I need to know about them was that because you were playing against a young Washington team? Or are you better than I thought you were? That's what I want to know. Are y'all just a blue collar type of we gonna go to work? We don't really have a superstar here type situation. And then Morrow hasn't hit the floor. Morrow's at the Sun, is that right?
Yeah, she with the Sun. She still was on the sideline, and Sanaya was next to her.
And Sanaya was on the sideline. So to me, it says a couple things about Connecticut. If nothing else, they'll be scrappy because it looks like he's gonna be willing to play the young talent. So I'm here to see the young talent play.
Ain't got no choice. Ain't got nobody else.
But I mean, you got Tina Charles, and I forget it was somebody else that was talking yesterday. Was saying don't sleep on them. They got vets there. I forget who it was.
I mean,
y'all know how to take my medicine.
They got Mabry, but Mabry, we know what Mabry gonna do. That's no De Niro Mabry. And
well, here's the thing.
I think Hartley's better than Lizzie. Hartley needs to start because she was balling off the bench.
What if they can actually move off Mabry before the season is up?
I think they will. I think that'll make them even better. Then I'll look to hold if they do that. But until then, I'm selling. JC Sheldon balled out, but is she gonna ball out continuously like that? I don't know. Tina's gonna be Tina. She gonna give you that work down low. So I'm not worried about Tina. And Anissa, when is Anissa gonna come back? Is she gonna be the 4, the 3? Like, what's she gonna do? Sanaya Rivers?
Is she gonna play the season? Is she gonna play the season?
I think she's gonna play, but I think they said she had a sore knee, so that's gonna be tricky. So she's gonna be in and out.
This is interesting.
And then Sanaya Rivers, her mother passed away, so we got to see how emotionally that affects her through the season because that's tough to lose a parent like that.
Absolutely. Again, shout out to Sanaya Rivers. It was great to see her in the building yesterday.
Yeah.
I'm hoping that she's taking this journey and allowing it to be her journey and not rushing back, not feeling pressed about anything. And it looks like the organization is supporting her. It wasn't like, hey, when she coming back, girl, you still at home? You know, it doesn't seem like it was anything like that. So I'm excited to see her get on the floor. She can make a difference with this team. They're gonna be scrappy. I don't know if they make the playoffs, but they could spoil somebody's dance if they're scrappy. I think they
like if it's a team on the bubble trying to get in and they're playing them, they could beat them.
Oh man, absolutely. Yeah, Rivers, that had to be devastating. Her mom was young. Hey, her mom was like 47. Congestive heart failure is really weird.
Yeah, you could tell she ain't had no sleep. She got big bags under
her eyes. It was just weird how all of that. I mean, not weird. Everything happens for a reason. I guess it not so much weird. More, I guess, tragic is the word. Like, I mean, because she went like from an emotional high to like an emotional low.
Right.
Biscuits and gravy. We're not ignoring you. We talked about that already. Like, you got to keep up with the topics. Read the titles. Check out the comments. That was yesterday's news. We on to something else. Right. If that don't work for you, move around. It's somewhere else that they talking about that. But you're not gonna just keep putting that same dumb stuff in the chat and think you're just gonna be here with that. If you want to get in the conversation that we haven't, get in it. Otherwise, move around, bro. It's a whole bunch of YouTube channels out there. We had that conversation already.
What I don't understand is y'all like that player, but you come to spaces where that's not our favorite player. Why do you come to our spaces?
I'm butthurt about what? I'm not a Chicago Sky fan.
I'm not butthurt at all.
Aces.
Chicago got their ass whooped. Yeah. Okay, move on. Like, what else are we gonna talk about?
It's basketball. If you're butthurt over basketball, you probably have a really miserable life.
Right.
Oh, here's the thing, Business and Gravy. The minute I want you to go somewhere, you won't be here no more.
Right.
That's for sure.
So what are you talking about?
We can stop all of that right there. But
right.
Moving on to the next team. Who we got next? Dallas Wings. Chris. Cocklanese. What you think about him? You said young boy is live as all, but Mondo, I'm gonna stop telling you. I need parents to stop hitting the cash app, leaving their kids in the chat like daycare. Hey, come get the kids. I don't play all the time.
Dallas was good. The problem with them, I'm a still buy Dallas because I believe that what they're gonna realize is that they're gonna have to move off from Big T. She just doesn't fit the style of play, and they're gonna have to move Melissa to the bench and start Seagrass because that lineup will be able to work better with Paige. And I believe he's gonna figure out, let's get Enrique into her flow because Paige can get her shots whenever she wants, and she can assist and get everybody their shots. So I'm still gonna buy them to get to the 7th or 8th seed.
I'm holding on them. I got them being a spoiler. They can get into the playoffs, but I think from what I saw, Dallas may have to win in spite of the coach.
Yeah,
like this may have to be like, yo, we just finna go hoop and try to get this done more so than it's anything else.
They need Nolan Henry's paper, and they'll be all right.
It's not. There's no reason to have confidence in Chris. He hasn't proven himself yet. And then Kirk Miller's track record, while he was good in Connecticut, LA was shaky. You said you hold it near selling.
Yeah.
Dallas Wings center arrived yesterday, and her contract was activated. So, what does that mean for Big T? Is Big T out of there? Or are they gonna try to keep Big T?
You're gonna have to move Big T. And I would take Big T in Chicago off the bench. I would trade E-Will and Bantam over there.
Why?
Because she's going to come in and give me size. She's going to help with the boards. Because Michaela can't rebound. Becca can't rebound. E-Will can't rebound. And they can't rim protect. They're going to get ran off the floor.
Nephew, I told y'all last year. Remember, I had a crash out about Big T. I had to come back and apologize, but Big T has shown me a triple single. Can't have that out the position there
I
in
feel
Chicago.
you,
And in Chicago, you can't have Chicago can't afford to have no more sometimes you, sometimes me wait.
Man,
okay?
look,
Just can't.
You need some size because when Miller go to the bench,
that ain't
you need
it.
size. Unless you're gonna go get Kalani Brown. If you're gonna go get Kalani Brown,
I don't even know.
I'm cool with it.
I don't even know if it's Kalani Brown you need. Maybe you need to look overseas. Maybe you need to look somewhere else. You know what I mean?
We got overseas players. She said, "I'm not coming this year."
Forget her. But see that's because you gave that opportunity, right? Like to me, there's another big out there that you can go and get that wants to play. They want to play basketball. Stop going to get bigs that don't want to play basketball. Draft me, but I'm not coming. I'm gonna see how this season go and see what's going on in my mama house. Maybe I'll come next year. I ain't got time for that.
All I need to do is claw the hole. That's it.
She's not gonna do that.
If you can get somebody else better, cool. But I'm gonna
tell you the other reason that I don't bring Big T to Chicago is because I just saw Big T walk off from the team huddle to the locker room. I don't need another locker room issue in Chicago.
Right.
I don't need that 2 years in a row.
Right.
But so if you're not going, especially if you're gonna get rid of some of the veteran leadership on the team and expect her to replace that leadership, like no.
But I don't need her for leadership though. I got the leadership I got. I got the leadership with my young core. I got Ariel and Sloot there. So all I need is somebody who can come in and clog the hole, give me a few rebounds. I don't need her to get me 15 and 10. I just need her to give me like 5 and 5 or 8 and 8. If she can on a good day or a bad day, and I'm good to go. And just feed her the ball. Just feed her the ball whenever you can, and that's it.
Nephew, don't buy that. Don't buy that. Don't buy that. If that's what they selling you, put it back. Put that back on the rack. Don't buy that one.
I will look at her and some other players. If I can't get her, I'll look at somebody else because I don't like the bench. I don't like the rebounding. E will look slow as hell. Becca look like she done.
But what did Big T look like?
Big T was okay, but she couldn't get in rhythm because that team is different. That team that they had her out with, they weren't utilizing her correctly. They didn't give it any time. You got Ty Harris, you got Zaza, and you got what's the other girl named Charles. They looking to shoot that damn thing up. They ain't looking to throw down low. Who finna throw down low in that second unit or first unit? Nobody. Hines Allen had to come to the top of the key to get the ball because she wasn't finna get no ball down low. She know that. She was like, let me get out here because Enrique got it now.
Yeah, I don't see Big T fitting in. I don't see Big T fitting in. But okay. I mean that's your Chicago sky. That's your Chicago sky. But Las Vegas, please don't. I'll say that. Las Vegas, please don't be interested.
Vegas don't need T. Y'all didn't even play Kitley.
We should have played Kitley more. Like
right.
That's what I'm saying. We should at least been able to see what we were gonna get out of Kitley after we saw we weren't gonna win the game.
Y'all got bigs, Auntie. Y'all got Kitley. Y'all didn't play Kitley. I know Bradford was suspended because of that BS, but Kitley ain't even giving no shot. You went right to KB.
You say Ariel having 6 shots and only playing 22 minutes was egregious.
Yeah, because he wasn't utilizing her. Like Marsh didn't utilize he didn't run anything. He was trying to get Kia Nurse and the shooters going. And when the shooters didn't make their shots, he should have adjusted. He didn't adjust. So you get your ass whooped when you don't adjust, especially against that team.
And I see y'all saying Chicago don't need vets. They should have went young. They should have went young with who?
They should have went.
Who would y'all?
Okay,
who would y'all have liked to see them? How, I see y'all saying they should have went young. No Atkins. Who else?
So we would have had Citron, okay, at the 3. We still would have had the 10. That would have been HVL. And that would have been it. We wouldn't have had them other two. Well, we would have had them 2 picks from Dan. It would have still been the same picks. West Bell and what's the other girl? Koulibaly. So you would have had that. You still would have got your ass whooped yesterday. So what are we talking? Okay, let's flip out because I got to break this down.
This.
So
they said they would have taken Pow, Citron, and 9.
They weren't gonna take Pow. Look, I would have took Pow. People, we have to understand. This isn't what we want. No.
Care. That's what Political Lil saying. She would have taken. We understand.
Yes, I would have took Pow quick, but they didn't take her. I would have took Citron, Pow. I would have went after Zaza if I could have got Zaza, and then I would have went after either Fago or whoever at that 16. I mean, not 16, okay, 22. So, I would have did that.
Let me ask the Sky fans this. How many seasons is Chicago away from the playoffs? Are they getting to the playoffs this year?
I still think they can make the playoffs because the other teams really ain't impressed me. The LA Sparks, they're Kelsey Plummer buzz. They don't really have a strong bench. They're not playing Fago. I would just play Fago over Mercedes Russell. Mercedes Russell she don't do it for me.
I thought Russell was gonna be one to get cut. I ain't gonna go hold you.
No, you know why they kept Russell? Because they said we need size at the 5. You really don't. Not in this new NBA. I mean WNBA. You could have had Fago play the 5 or the 4. And then also let's look at the other teams. Valkyrie tanking because if they would have kept Amy here and did I say it right? Amy here or Ami here?
Ami here.
Okay. Ami here and then Toure. They would have been they'd have beat the Sparks that game. Because the Sparks, they got lucky at the end because they didn't have them extra 2 off the bench because Van Loo came in and just destroyed them. They couldn't stop Van Loo. So I don't trust the Sparks. And then the Sun, come on, guys. Mabry is your leader.
I don't know that I'm telling you, Mabry gonna listen. If one thing you know about Mabry is Mabry get up out of where she don't want to be.
Yeah, she's gonna be gone. That's why she's trying to be a teammate. That's why she ran up on Shakira because she's trying to put that out there that I'm really a good teammate. No, you not. You phony.
I can't wait to see. I can't wait to see what they get for her because if they're gonna play young and they bring in some good piece, they bring in the right pieces. Connecticut with Tina Charles, they'll make some noise. They're not going to necessarily make the playoffs, but again, they're going to make some games tight and they can make some things uncomfortable, which is going to make for some very good basketball down the
Auntie
down the line. We got some breaking news.
Okay.
I see breaking news in the chat. Oh,
y'all see that? That's a good trick. Oh, that's dope.
All right, so breaking news. Rob the Man Media in here with the breaking news. Vanderbilt transfer Ayanna Moore has committed to Notre Dame.
Yep.
Hannah, his dog go. All dog. No, all dog, all go. She didn't have no help before, but she got a running mate now. Her and Ayanna Moore, I can't wait to talk about what that means. What that means for them. I see Aaron saying, what does that mean for Heckle? I mean, Heckle could still go there, but Heckle could also still go to South Carolina. I don't know. Heckle, what do you know? Pull up.
Yeah.
That's a good pickup. But you were gonna say something else before that. We appreciate the breaking news. Thank you, Rob the Man Media. Shake my hand with the news. Go ahead.
You got 4 teams that, well, you could say 5 teams that are looking that are locks to get into the playoffs, right? You got Liberty, you got Aces, you got the Lynx. You got the Fever. You got the Mercury. The Mercury looked good. They did what I told them to do. Put AT at the 5. Let West Bell play the 4. Keep Satu at the 3. But how long Satu gonna last? She got hurt again. So basically, you got 4 guaranteed teams. Everybody else is a toss-up. It just is. We saw Washington last year. Go ahead.
Yeah. No, go ahead.
Washington last year. Go what? 0-15? We thought they was finna go what? 0-30.
40. 0-40.
0-40. And look what they did. And that coach is worse than the coach we got. Wade,
So
not Wade, but I can't think of his name. So that's all I'm saying. So
I
anything
just
can
think,
happen.
and what was Satu's injury? She's not like out, but
Oh
she
no,
got
no,
like,
she's not out, Jeremy. She tweaked her ankle.
yeah,
That's
she
all.
just,
She
yeah, it
she
was a little
got
tweak,
she
but
came
it's
back,
all
but then
those,
she said,
and it's all those little tweaks along the way. It's all those little tweaks along the way that build up and then have her out, right? So
right,
you just don't want to see that so early in the season. You
right.
just don't want to see that so
But
early
that's
in
what
the
I'm
season.
saying. You had Washington who was finna make the playoffs last year if they would have just won the game they were supposed to against the Dream. How look,
The
I
team is strong
understand.
effect.
I don't like the coach. I already dismayed everything. You want to go to my channel, you can see it. I said what I said on the show yesterday. I stick by what I said before that, the day before. But at the end of the day, people, it's still a long season, whether you like it or not. The coach for Washington last year was worse than anybody, and he almost got them in the playoffs. All these teams from 5 to 11, I say 5 to 10. They're all a toss-up. They're not really guaranteed, and all of them don't really have a strong bench. Phoenix don't have a real strong bench. Seattle, they're the clunkies again. They're still clunky. Then you got who? You got Dream. Who's the leader? Who the leader?
That's what we got. That's what we're gonna find out. We're gonna find out
who the leader.
We're gonna find out who is that leader, because that's at least a great team. Everybody needs to understand it.
Connecticut Sun. Like, they look good now, but we don't know what they're gonna be still. And then you also got who? The LA Sparks. They play no defense. And Kelsey Plum doing what she did last year, where Becky was finna choke her. She chucking up shots. Odyssey Sims can't even touch the ball. Every time she come down court, she like, am I the point guard or is you the point guard? Like, let me know.
Okay, I'm sorry. Let me let y'all know. From what we understand, I believe that she has a new name. I think she's called Kelsey, the Offense Plum. Okay, I need y'all to understand.
Plum. I call her Chucker Plum.
That she is just like Kiyomi McMiller is the product. Kelsey Plum is the offense. She is the offense. Like she is the plan.
What it is. Like
Bree Wayne drilled it in my man. I didn't want to hear it. I didn't want to hear that she is the offense. She is their
she's their offense.
She's it.
But
that doesn't work. And it doesn't make any sense for the people that they have there. Go
Auntie,
ahead.
I told everybody that, and they told me, HD, you don't know what you're talking about. And I'm like, listen, you don't bring in a Kelsey Plum who's decorated like she is, and don't think she ain't finna chuck no shots up. That's why she left the Aces. Let's be for real. She wanted to be able to do what she wanted to do. So what team would allow her to do that? She also wanted to compete for
MVP too.
Exactly. So she finna be chucking that thing up like it ain't no tomorrow.
Who do I got winning it all?
Oh, I picked the Aces before the season. I'm rolling with Asia. I already told y'all. I love Asia, my dog. I got Asia. I'm going with the Aces. So she's gonna chuck shots up all day. Odyssey Sims, her and Odyssey Sims probably gonna go at it in about 10, 15 games. I'm just letting y'all know. They play no defense. Well, and then that's what I'm saying. Like, none of these teams from 5 to 10, I'll say 11, they're all iffy to me. I don't see no clear cut, oh, this is the round out playoffs. No, I don't. I only see 4 teams right now who are really guaranteed, and that's what I said. The Aces, the Liberty, whatever order you want to put them in with the Lynx, you could put all 3 of them in any order, and then I got the Fever. Everybody else is a toss-up. I think everybody is going off of one game, which I did. I had to let my fandom out. At the end of the day, I'm still a fan. But when you sit back and look at it, and I went back to watch all the games, let's say, like Rob said, I give Rob this. Let's say Chicago made them threes. Let's say Tyler Marsh didn't sit Miller or Angel down as fast as he did. That's a different ball game. He sat him down too quick. And that gave Natasha and AB the reins to say, "Oh, you sat down your two bigs. We gonna cook your ass right now, chop suey."
But
so
here's the thing, though. That's the same thing that Teaspoon did last year. So that's my issue with Chicago. It's like, damn, Tyler, you didn't even watch last year's games.
No, he didn't.
Like, bro,
and that's what I'm saying.
You're making the same mistake, bro.
Because I told everybody, Jeff P did the same dumbness. Like, look, if you say, Auntie, if I come in and say, Auntie, I need an experienced person, right? Mm-hmm. You bring me another person who the same as the last person. So where do we go?
Bro, replacing dead batteries with dead batteries.
So let's think about this. Work. If Kennedy Carter didn't have her ordeal, if Angel didn't get hurt, they get in. And the team wasn't even all that last year. This team ain't all that this year, but we still got two bigs, and we still got Errol Atkins, who, if he lets get into the offense and limit Slutty's minutes, you'll be fine. But if you're going to go out there with the same bullshit game plan and ain't learn, then they're going to be 0-15 like Washington.
Yeah. Teaspoon, rookie coach. Marsh, rookie coach. Same
rookie coach. So I don't get what, like somebody said in my chat the other day, what did y'all expect? It's a rookie coach. And I said, no, we're not going to take that cop-out answer, because I said the same thing about Teaspoon is give her a second year, because she was a first-year coach. Everybody said, no, we got to move on.
Earned the second year.
And then and then he said, this would piss me off, Auntie. Jeff P said, I want to bring in an experienced championship coach. But you go get the coach who didn't even sit in the first, second, or third seat. He sat in the second row. So that's what we're doing? Come on, man.
Experience. Experience.
Let's stop.
Championship. He didn't finish with on a discount. But okay. Here's that. Next coach up. Golden State Valks, Natalie Lacase.
I like her.
Sell, hold on a push to the playoffs.
I'm a sell. When they got rid of their two pieces, like we just talked about. Because listen, if you would have had Amy here, me here, man, bump that. I'm gonna call him my nickname, Armani. If you would have had Armani with Toure, or AKA La Toure, I would have pushed them as they could have made it. Because listen, Van Loo off the bench is a problem if you have them.
Yeah, Van Loo is scoring.
Hey, listen.
Yeah.
I got
Danielle Jordan. You selling it. And Marsh has been the assistant coach behind Becky. I get that. And that's good and bad. It's good and bad, right? So he has experience seeing what it takes to get to a championship. He's done some great development with some of those players. It seemed like he built great relationships, but he still has on his assistant coach jacket. And I said it yesterday. The reason that I know he still has on his assistant coach jacket is because when everything turned up yesterday, or what was that, the day before now? He went to keeping the players on the bench and not letting anybody get on the floor to avoid suspension, which is great.
Yep.
That's the assistant coach's job. The head coach needs to be in the action and in the referee's ear making some noise so that you can get some calls going in your way.
You should have showing his team that he was going to.
I got y'all back.
You should have cussed that goddamn rep. Because if it was me, I'd have been like, hey, the hell is that going on? Man, jacket would have been
if nothing else,
get your hands off me. Listen.
Sometimes you see refs get thrown out close to the end of games. And you like, what the hell for? Why? Because his team needed their team needed to see that type of reaction. They needed to see that type of support, that type of I got your back. It's us against the world.
It.
Let's get out here and get this thing done.
I wasn't asking him to go out
it's the same thing.
Yeah.
But that was Teaspoon's problem last year too. And I felt like for Teaspoon, I felt like in her mind, and a lot of people may not be able to relate to this, but in her mind, from the era that she's from, I'm a first year black female head coach in a black city on a team that is a predominantly black team, and I cannot look like the angry black woman in this situation. So I can't, because they ate her ass up when she did the no moral victories. They ate her ass up. Like, what's she so mad for? What? It wasn't mad. It was passion. but that shit gets misconstrued and pushed into different narratives so quickly that she held herself back from doing what she would naturally do as a coach, what she would naturally do as a competitor, what she would naturally do as a player, what you naturally saw her do when she was with the New York Liberty. You saw her not be able to be that because she was trying to also fit into this box. So she deserved another year, like you said. She did better than they give her credit for.
Mondo, I would have led the league in text, but guess what?
He gonna lead the league.
My team. Look, if I coach Chicago, dog, my team would be dogs. Like, we'll be getting fouls, texts, all that. Like, I'd be looking at them like this. Yo, come here. All y'all come here. What Marsh should have did was say, y'all come over here. He should have brought his starters right there with him and said, look, I don't give a damn if you get 6 fouls. AB or whoever come to the hole, let them know this Chicago. You are not welcome here. That's the attitude you gotta have. Like, I know it's your first year. Auntie's right, because us as black men and women, we have to have an extra eye looking out to not be looked at the angry black man or woman. But God damn it, I'm gonna be the angry black man all the time, because I saw my father, who was a great man, and he handled stuff that way. That's his way. Me, I'm cussing, I'm going in, I'm passionate. I'm gonna say whatever I say. You want to call me the angry black man? Look, Auntie, you only gonna get one chance, because this is the new era. You gonna get fired. You get fired in the middle. We just saw a coach in Mike Malone get fired, a championship coach. Gone. Yeah. So what you think they're gonna do to my black ass?
Move around. Yeah. Let me say this too. I mean, Marsh has all the titles. He had to learn something. Okay. Here's the thing. I don't want to make it seem like I don't think that he didn't learn anything. But I did an interview, and I'm not gonna make this long. But I did an interview with Coach Candace Jackson, who is now an assistant coach with University of Auburn. And she talked about her opportunity to be a head coach, and what a difference that was from going from being an assistant to being a head coach. And she was a head coach. She went back to being an assistant coach. I had asked her, would she be a head coach again? And she was like, yeah, in the right situation. But what she pointed out, and what she kind of honed in on as the challenge, was that when you're the head coach, they depend on you to make every decision. It's your program. Coming from an assistant coach standpoint, that's not your role. From what time do we cut the lights on in the gym to what time do we cut the lights off? What kind of paper do you want the stats printed on? What time do you want the food? Everything is, you have to make that decision. And if you haven't been in that situation before, it can take some time to adjust, right? Because everybody wants to know what it is that you want, because it's your program, because they want to get it exactly right for you. Because they don't want you yelling at them because it ain't how you wanted it to be. Correct. But if you haven't come into knowing like, yo, they're dependent on me for everything. What do we do with the uniforms? And you start to delegate those things out and empower people, it gets smoother. But that's where Tyler is at right now. Yep. He was an assistant coach. He learned how to be a damn good assistant coach. We saw him, and I think people gave him a lot of credit because of how he was able to get up and handle the team when Becky was suspended, right? Right. But that's still with a crockpot type team. That team was on set it and forget it. Tyler, you didn't have to do too much but stand up and point and say a few things, because Asia and them were going to do what they do because the system was already built to do that. So he learned some stuff. He learned some stuff as a championship assistant, but now he has to be able to figure out how do the lessons he learned as an assistant help him in his daily duties as a head coach.
And I also want to give him a minute for that. I just want to add real quick to you, Auntie, before we move on, is you're absolutely right. Also, when you have a young core, when your two best players are young, you want more of an experienced coach. This isn't a knock on Marsh or Teaspoon. I need an experienced coach. Now, if I had a veteran team, then I would go get a Teaspoon. Then I would go get a Marsh, because that would be more applicable to them, because they're vets. They don't really need a veteran coach. Tell them they're vets. They already know where to go, but the young coach is going to actually help them and learn from them more than a veteran would. A veteran coach would teach the kids what to do, what they not to do. A veteran coach in that situation, whether it was Becky, Cheryl Reeve, you saw Asia get knocked on the ground. Becky jumped off the bench like she was going to throw a punch at somebody. That's what I needed from him. That's what I needed. You don't have to brawl or whatever, but you gotta at least show me that I got your back. I could tell you, Auntie says I got your back, but then I go to somewhere else and I'm not speaking highly of you. So I just basically look like a hypocrite. I don't want to hear it. I want to see it.
Especially with this generation of players, right? These new players, your energy and your actions got to match. Your actions and your words got to match, or they calling you.
Yeah,
what they say. They clocking that T right away. They clocking that T right away. They not playing right. Do you think this guy should have hired like a Christy Sides? I like what you said about the young team and the veteran coach versus a veteran team and a young coach. I think that was a great point. I feel like if you have it like we have it right now or last year, you had two rookies and then you had a rookie coach and everybody was looking around and nobody knew the way.
Exactly. So if you would have put a veteran in that position, all that shit would have got cleaned up quick. That would have been knocked out because she would have went right to the vets and said, listen, y'all the oldest ones on this goddamn team. What is you doing?
But you know what the problem was? You know what the problem was? Yep. Teaspoon didn't know that the locker room dynamic had changed since the last time she was in a real locker room. Teaspoon came from a locker room where the vets set the tone.
That's right.
The vets set the tone, right?
No, you're right.
The vets in there. So Teaspoon is like, I'm in the coach's office. I don't need to go in the locker room. You heard her say, I give them their space because that's when you're supposed to close the door and have them come to Jesus meetings just between us. Hey, throw me a pass like that again and see if we and you don't have a problem. Miss me when I'm open in the corner again and see. Don't show up on defense. But those are conversations that they needed to have as a team to be able to grow as a team and be able to see how to hold each other accountable, right? And then you had players in there who knew how to hold each other accountable because they came from programs that help people accountable. And then you had players. Then you had players in there who had no idea what you was talking about accountability because they didn't come from programs, you know what I mean, that even stress being accountable. So I like your point about that. And it could be that Chicago also seems like they have a very inexperienced front office. So it seems like
no. Let's call it what it is, Auntie. They have a shitty front office. Let's be honest.
You didn't have. I got you, but I want to highlight the fact that there's no years of experience anywhere in this organization, and so I'm trying to figure out like who it is that's throwing this money away like this because they don't have to be set up like this.
Yep. That's what I'm saying. You had a front office who knows how to market. They know how to put on a show. But that's different from knowing basketball. That's why you have in football the owners up there, and I got the president of operations here because the president know football. The owner just know when to cut the check or know when I'm spending too much or not. And they don't have anybody in there. Because Jeff P., he's been around for 6-7 years because of Wade. Wade was the coach and GM, but he was a development coach. So now that Wade is gone, who knew basketball, who knew what to do, you're lost because Jeff P. is inexperienced. And then you got a first-year coach in Teaspoon. Now you got a second-year GM with a first-year head coach. You don't have a balance. You should have got a GM who knows basketball, who knows how to put teams together, who knows how to talk to local talent and talent from overseas. If I can't get talent from overseas, I'll benchmark them to get them in 2 years while I build my team with a bunch of these players here. There was no reason why you couldn't have got Pow, you couldn't have got Fago, you could have got Bree, you could have got anybody. You went after a player who ain't coming till next year, HDL, who Rob said is mentally weak, so why are you on my team? And then you got Maddie Westbell, who the last time we saw her, she didn't look like the old Maddie. and then you got a player who's hurt who ain't coming next year. So you needed to get a GM who knows what to do. You should have done that.
Nobody is saying that Marsh doesn't know basketball. What we saying is it's hard to go from being the assistant coach to being the head coach. So, I mean, that's on any job. Eric Spoelstra had to work his way up from the video guy to get to be the head coach. He wasn't just the video guy, then he was the head coach. He had to do some other stuff in there to show that he was ready to do that. Right. He's a great assistant coach. He still has to make some adjustments in being a head coach. Anybody that's gotten a promotion at a job knows that first day when you get to your new, I'm qualified to be here, but it's still some things that I got to learn about how to do this job well.
Right.
That's all.
That's what we're saying.
That's it. He's still got to get his recipe down for what that looks like.
But also,
it's a work in progress.
But think about it too, C Smoke. Teaspoon did all of that last year, and if Kennedy wouldn't have had her thing and Angel got hurt, we still would have been in the playoffs.
You know what Teaspoon's biggest problem was, and I think it was Reddit Milky Way was just in the chat talking about Teaspoon didn't realize that Camilla and Angel was surrounded by snakes. That's not what she might not have realized that, but what Teaspoon didn't realize was that she was surrounded by snakes. That's what Teaspoon didn't realize, and by the time she realized it was too late for her to even save herself. She had to just play the shit out. She didn't realize that she was surrounded by snakes.
Right. Because is Marsh gonna get a chance? Let's say this season they fail, right? Let's say they miss the playoffs. Is Marsh gonna be here next year?
No.
You didn't do it for Teaspoon. So is Marsh gonna get a bigger leash? I doubt it, but we'll see.
Probably not. But as Rob was talking about yesterday, it's probably because who they really wanted to be the head coach was Tanisha Wright, and so they'll move her up at some other point.
That's even worse. That's even worse.
I didn't say it was right. I said what they
not her name, pun intended.
That's what they want. So there's that.
What's the next team?
There is that. Okay. This guy is a known snake pit. Teaspoon had no chance.
Absolutely. That's what I'm saying.
She didn't know. Teaspoon just didn't know.
Yeah, she didn't know.
Okay, next team. Indiana Fever. They had a really good game this weekend. Stephanie White, buy, sell, hold on them, making a run to the playoffs. Y'all know I'm buying them. I got to lose them in the semifinals.
Yeah, I buy them. Yeah, that's the easy pick. I buy them. They're going to the playoffs.
Yeah, and listen. I'm gonna say this. Well, I'm gonna ask you this: if they put this same team together for Chrissy Sides, does she do better?
Yeah, absolutely. Stephanie White didn't really do nothing different yesterday. They didn't do nothing different. Only thing different. I wanted to get to.
Let's go.
It would have been the same. Like you could put me and you as the coach. That team would have still won yesterday and still got to get to the playoffs. Like Stephanie White is. She's okay, but she's had stacked teams all the time, and she's still.
Bree Wayne is hollering at us. Bree Wayne hollering at us from the living room again. I told y'all I got them winning the Commissioner Cup.
Right. Hey, they gonna win it. Listen, hey, Bree Wayne, Cuzzo, they gonna win the Commissioner Cup. I agree.
I don't like for teams to go after the Commissioner's Cup. I don't like that. Okay, listen. I feel like my feeling is. They go after this thing. They put everything into winning the Commissioner's Cup, and then they run out of gas at the end of the season. Who won the Commissioner Cup last year? Minnesota Lynx.
Yeah.
Ask them if they would rather define the championship. Who won the Commissioner's Cup the year before that? New York Liberty. Yeah, I think so. Ask them if they would have rather the finals, the championship that year. The Commissioner's Cup. It's a trap. I'm waiting to see the first team that does it, like wins the Commissioner's Cup and the championship in the same year. But I haven't seen it. Mondo, I'm with you. Seems like the team chemistry is good. It seems like they figured out how to make it work with them. Even if I don't want players there, these players seem like they figured out a way to make it work.
Let's wait because I want to see how they deal with adversity when they lose a couple games. I want to see if people still keep the same energy. But I got them. But I buy them going to the playoffs.
If people still keep the same energy as far as what?
Like I think they're front runners. I think
Okay.
if they're winning, we the bestest of friends. But soon as that show numbers dip for a couple days, couple weeks, hey, Amuda, F you. I don't like the way you walked in the locker room. It's different.
So you feel like it's a little facade. It's a little facade. It's all good while the winning's good. Okay.
Yeah.
I hear you. I hear you. You got to go through something. You got to go through something with people to know for real if they're gonna get in the churches with you, if they're gonna hold you down. Okay.
Yep. I agree. Yep.
I like that. We got 143 in this chat, and I only see 36 likes on my side.
Man,
so I know
hit the goddamn like button. All you
double tap on that
haters,
screen, hit that like, and when you hit that like, hit the share, hit the like and the share. Like make it like that's double tap on the screen, hit like and share. That's what let's make that a thing. Like and share. It don't cost you nothing but a few seconds. Like and share. Let them know we out here talking. Help us grow the platform. Let's go.
Yeah.
The girls have bought into whatever White is selling. Clark is even talking about love playing defense. What? Hey, I mean, those are the things that you got to be able to do as a pro. The thing I said about Caitlin is the things that I said I was concerned about her size, her defense, turnovers. She looks like she's trying to address them. I mean, and I'm not gonna say that she don't still get the Indiana Fever don't still get an Indiana Fever type of whistle sometimes, but that's to be expected. Michael Jordan got a whistle. But I'm not gonna hold y'all up about what.
Coach, you gotta tell your team you're going to get the calls against you. You gotta work through.
You gotta be able to know coming in the door. Like that should be on the scout.
That's all I wanted to see from Marsh. Grab his team. We're not gonna get no calls. So why we not getting no calls? Give them a little extra nudge.
I don't want to see none of this. What? I don't want to see none of that.
I don't want to see that shit.
I don't want to see none of that.
Auntie, I hate that so much. And then when people be like, man, they gonna get the whistle. We know, but you still gotta play. You think the Pistons used to get every time the Pistons played the Celtics and Magic's Lakers, they ain't get no whistle.
Here's the thing. Superstars get whistles. Superstars get whistles. Superstars get whistles. AB is a superstar. AB get they hate to play AB.
Listen,
AB.
Listen, cousin Bree Wayne, I don't even want to hear that because I talked to a Sky fan yesterday on the phone. I said, look, I love Miller, but look, when my big brother used to hack me, you know what I did? I come right back with a and score right on him and be like, I'm here. Let's go. Look, I love Miller, but Miller, when she play AB, you got to show her. Look. This is my team. I'm the big dog now. You've been whooping my ass for years. You the older sister. You done taught me how to walk. You taught me how to ride my bike. But now it's time for me to show you I can do my own thing. I don't listen. I want AB to do that. AB needs to do that because AB is the apex predator. AB is in your mind. You gotta let her know. Listen, I'm here too. Right. Listen, AB knows that. That's why AB hack and do what she does. I like AB does that. Because you know why? It shows me she could get in your head. I love players like that. So AB did nothing wrong. I'm glad she did it. Miller got to get stronger mentally and say, look, I am Miller. Because when she played Asia, which is grandma, she went at Asia. She ain't take that shit from Asia.
Listen, y'all gotta understand. Y'all gotta understand. It's harder to get down there with AB than y'all think.
It's harder
to get down there. It's harder to get down there with AB than y'all think.
Hey, listen,
Camilla,
it's hard. It's hard.
For me, Camilla gets into the game more when you get her in the game.
They didn't give her the ball. I went back to watch the game. They still doing the same shit they did last year. I told everybody this, Auntie. When you say somebody's the first option, that's not saying you're the franchise player. What I'm saying is to all you crazy fans out there, Miller and Ariel have got to get in the game. If you don't get them the ball, they're the type of player who's going to be passive for the rest of the game. I've watched Ariel since Texas. I've watched Miller since South Carolina. If you don't let them touch the ball or feel involved, they're not going to play. They're not. I don't care what what you do.
Not only that, like I'm only gonna be out here doing cardio so long. Like,
Exactly.
bro, like,
I'm
a
running
champion.
down the court. I'm not getting the ball. F you.
I'm
F
a
you.
champion.
F you. I'm gonna chill. That's what you're gonna do. That's what you're gonna do, guys and gals. That's the facts. So for y'all saying I don't like Miller, I love Miller. I'm a Miller fan. I just need Miller to say, you know what? I'm finna go back and battle AB. Cause I saw you when you locked in against Asia. You showed when Miller's locked in, she is the best or in the top 3 best bigs in the league when she's locked in. You can't stop her. She's big. She got light feet. She got the feet of a forward. That's a big. That's dangerous. That's dangerous. And she got moves. You just got to let her get involved. Tyler Marsh, you on the clock, Tyler. You on the clock, man. You on the clock. No, Tanisha shouldn't have been hired. We know that, Israel. But she's there now. So we got to deal with the shit.
White Wolf, don't even worry about it. We're gonna see what Miller do against Jonquel. We're gonna see what Miller do against BG. That's what I'm looking for.
That's what I want to see.
But I saw something else in the chat. I see we got the Natasha Cloud matchup coming up, right? We got the Natasha Cloud matchup coming up.
Oh yeah.
What do you think about that one?
Cloud and who? Caitlin?
Yeah. And then y'all put a 5 in the chat.
Well,
y'all put a 5 in the chat.
They play the Dream first, don't they? Don't they play the Dream first?
Yeah, they do. But it's the Natasha Cloud. It's the Natasha Cloud Caitlin matchup. I want to know, one, do y'all think that they'll put Caitlin back on Natasha in that matchup? Right?
No.
And what do you expect? What do you expect Natasha to do in that matchup? And put a 5 in the chat. Put a 5 in the chat if you're watching that game. Put a 5 in the chat if you're watching that game. That's New York, Indiana. I'm debating on going live for that game or not. So I want to know how many people is tuning in. I think 5 in the chat if you're watching that.
I give New York the edge because New York just got a bench. Their bench is just like they didn't even play their whole bench, and they're still lethal. So I think what they're gonna do is they're gonna probably put Fee-Bitch on her. They're gonna watch the game from last year when Bonner was put on her because that bothers her when she goes against a bigger, longer defender. Cloud, I think, will switch on her once in a while, but I think Cloud is mainly going to be used to go off of Kelsey Mitchell. Kelsey Mitchell, to me, is who she's going to try to get, because if you let Kelsey Mitchell go off, you're going to have a long game. Cece's going to get her points, going to get her assists, because she's probably the best transition player I've seen like in a long time.
C-Smoke. We're talking about New York versus Indiana. The Natasha Cloud I know is in that game.
Right. Cloud
I'm not sure when you're saying Cloud is on a different team. Where are you talking about?
Yeah. Cloud's on, yeah. So I think that Cloud's going to guard her, and I think Fee-Bitch is going to guard her at times. Now, this is what's going to be interesting. I want to see Jonquel and AB go at it, because I think that battle is going to dictate out of the starters who's going to have the momentum. And then off the bench, I want to see how Lexi Hull goes against Kennedy Burke, because Kennedy Burke is lethal off the bench, playing the 4 or 3. Sometimes you could put her, you bring in Baby Sabali. Baby Sabali going to be problems too, because she's active. She gets the offensive boards well, and she defends the post well. So I got New York winning by 5, maybe 8 at most.
Okay,
it's going to be a good game.
Fun. It's must see. It's must see TV. I'm for sure gonna be tuned in. I was trying to see about. I'm thinking about going live. I want to see how many people watching that game. Don't watch much Fever. Does Mitchell show up on the regular? Kelsey Mitchell, Kelsey Mitchell was the reason for everything last year. Kelsey Mitchell was the problem last year. Kelsey Mitchell, Natasha Cloud is a good match. So you think it'll be Kelsey and Natasha more so than Caitlin? Okay.
Yeah, because I think Fee-Bitch would be better, because Fee-Bitch length and her ability to slide her feet well is going to give Caitlin problems. And I would put her on her 94 feet. And then if they try to bring AD out to try to get in her way, or they try to set a double screen by half court line, so to give Caitlin that run to either the logo 3 or from the deep wing, then I could have Natasha jump up on her. It's gonna be fun to see Sandy go at it with Stephanie White. We're gonna see if Stephanie White.
It's gonna be interesting because the paint's gonna be open. Them bigs gonna be out trying to shoot threes. It's gonna be a fast pace. Them bigs gonna be trying to shoot threes. Aaliyah gonna be trying to shoot threes. John Quill gonna be trying to shoot threes. I'm interested to really see. So I guess Indiana, are y'all putting Bonner on Stewie? Who's guarding Stewie?
Stewie gonna
I want to know who's guarding Stewie. So
Stewie gonna cook her. So all you can do is try to.
Wayne. As soon as I said Stewie, as soon as I look, here Bree Wayne hollering from the living room.
Yeah.
Stewie usually cook fever. It's not even John King. Okay, Bree Wayne.
Appreciate it, cuz.
Thanks, cuz. All right now. You know what I'm saying?
All
like
right.
She's right over there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Bree Wayne's she's here in the mansion too. So we had let me see. I want to finish this. Los Angeles Sparks, Lynn Roberts. Let me get your grades. You got 2 more.
I'm a hold on them. Because
okay.
I have to see the dynamic. I just don't trust that dynamic because Rakia is doing what she usually does, struggling to get her shots.
Got to get Rakia out of there.
Got to
get Rakia out of there. Got to. So, but here's an interesting question that we were talking about this a little bit yesterday. Azurá Stevens having a good season, right?
Yeah.
Start to the season.
Yeah.
When Cam Brink comes back, who's the starter? Are you bringing Cam off the bench?
Yes.
Really? Why? Talk to me about it.
Because
you talked about defense. You talked about being able to defend in the paint. Cam is your defense in the paint. She's gonna rim protect. Right. Why bring her off the bench?
I would bring her off the bench because Kelsey loves to get downhill a lot and get in that paint area. And with Azurá, you can kind of move Azurá out because she likes to play near the wing in the 3 ball. And De'Erica, she knows how to. She's a veteran, so she knows how to move. She knows how to set that screen, or she knows how to get in spots that's not blocking Odyssey or blocking Kelsey from getting to where they're getting to. And plus, Cam's more to me better within the paint. And I think that's going to bother Kelsey a lot because Kelsey wants to have open flow, open offense where she could just do whatever she wants. But I would bring Cam in. I would have Cam finish the game, though. That's the thing. I would have her finish the game.
Okay, so she would be off the bench, but she would play starter minutes.
She'll play starter minutes, yes.
Okay. I mean, I don't mind that. I don't mind that. Right. Next up, and I think this is the last one. Washington Mystics, Sydney Johnson, and this is a dual question for you because I want to know buy, sell, hold on Sydney and the Washington Mystics making a push for the playoffs, but also buy, sell, hold on the Chicago Sky should have made Sydney Johnson the head coach instead of Tyler Marsh because he was already there. So double on the Washington Mystics. Let's go.
Okay. First question, I'm a hold because I got to see how the rookies hit that wall. I got to see how they get when they hit the wall, and see how they react to it. And I want to see how Aaliyah Edwards and Shakira fits into this lineup when they fully get back. Shakira played a little bit, but you kind of had to bring her off the bench because she just didn't fit yet. So once she get her legs up under her, I want to see what she does. And Aaliyah Edwards, she got a lower back. I remember T-Mac when he played with Orlando, that lower back come and go, man. And it nags you the whole season. So I'm a hold on them. And for the second question, Sydney as the head coach, if you were going to keep the picks, then yes, I would buy. But if you were going to still move the picks, I possibly would have hold on him getting picked because he doesn't have a real resume to me that shows that he's the greatest candidate. I still would have kept Teaspoon. I think Teaspoon would have been better going into her second year. especially after I watched her in Unrivaled. I think she would have been better because now you got vets on the team, real vets like Kia, Ariel, and them. And I think her personality would have been a lot better than Sydney for this team. So I would hold on him being the coach of this team. I still would have kept Teaspoon, and I'm holding on Washington right now.
All right. All right. Heard it here. Heard it here. Give me your way too early picks for the MVP, DPOY, Rookie of the Year, Most Improved Player.
Okay. MVP. MVP, I'll probably go I'll go Stewie. MVP way too early. Most improved player. I'll go Brittany Sykes for most improved player.
Okay. All right.
And Depoy. I probably would go I liked it you know what? I like I'm a jump off the bridge. I like Sony Citron. I like her for Depoy. I like how she's been playing these past 2 games. She had to go against Ron Howard. She gave her the business, and then she went into the next game. She gave them the business on the wing, whether it was Mabry or whoever on the wing. She gave them the business defensively. So I'll go with her, and then I'll go on most improved. I said Sykes, Depoy, and MVP. Who else? What else we got?
You gave me most improved. You gave me MVP, Rookie of the Year, most improved MVP.
Oh, Rookie of the Year. Rookie of the Year. I got Citron right now. Citron Rookie of the Year.
You got Citron as Depoy and
Rookie of the Year. Yeah.
Okay. You going with the young folks? Interesting. We're gonna see. Coach of the Year.
Coach of the Year, Sidney Johnson, right now.
Okay. Yeah, Rookie. I think Rookie Page is the easy choice right now for Rookie. It's hers to lose. I think coming in as the first pick, they expect her to be the Rookie of the Year. Yeah. My defensive player of the year right now is Asia. Asia's probably my MVP as well.
Yeah, Asia.
But I also have Dejanay Carrington in that conversation for defensive.
Yeah, I do too.
And Ezzy. Sonya's interesting.
Yeah.
Tahina definitely in the conversation for Rookie of the Year. Tahina, Sonya, Kiki Iriafin, all in the conversation.
Tahina gonna ball out in that Fever game. Watch. She finna go in.
I'm looking forward to it. Tonight's game. Give me a score for tonight's game.
We got Dallas,
Seattle.
I think Dallas wins this game. I say 71-65. I don't trust Seattle. They're still too clunky. Like you said, they're clunky. They don't have any shooters unless Lexi Brown finna turn into your sharpshooter. I don't see it.
I don't think so.
And then you got Gabby Williams. What are you gonna do with Gabby Williams? Like, what are we doing? Like,
I feel like Gabby Williams was fool's gold. I told everybody last season what you gonna get her for.
She is. You were right. I wasn't even sold on her after.
So it's like, but I don't know. I think Seattle's, they got some explaining to do.
You know where she would be good at if they didn't burn their bridge with her. She would be real good in Chicago if they didn't burn their bridge with her. She would be great there.
She ain't never went back to there.
No, yeah, she's not going back. But I was just saying that would be a perfect fit for her because her Angel and Area would be nasty on that perimeter and in the post. So, and it would open up Miller a lot more. But hey, you already know Chicago F everything up. They F you in the drive-thru. They F you in the bed. Wherever you go, they F you.
Wherever you go, they F you, man. Wherever you go, they F you.
Yeah. And then does Noel Quinn keep her job after 10 or 15 games? Hey, we gotta watch.
Hold on. Okay, so here let's have that conversation, because tell me the last time. Do y'all remember a coach getting fired in the middle of the season?
In the W?
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember. Help us out in the chat. Do y'all remember? Because I don't think it was a coach fired in the middle of the season. Wasn't it Derek Fisher? Didn't he get fired in the middle of the season?
I remember him benching Candace in the playoffs. I remember him benching Candace in the playoffs. We fell off.
Right.
What do we think about Dominique Malonga? She's got to get the WNBA body.
Yeah, that's all.
Get ready.
But I like the skill set. She just got to get a body. Once she gets a body, get some bricks in her pants, she'll be all right. She'll be all right. Red and Milky Way, I understand. They need to walk around with lube. You're right. Chicago players, yeah, you're right. Yeah, I think so, Political. I think Fisher got fired in the middle of the season because they brought in an interim coach, I believe. And they got rid of Kennedy at the end of the year. Or during the season, I think. I'm not sure. Because her and what's the girl name? They were getting into it a lot. Damn, what's that center name? She do the OnlyFans now.
Cam Beige.
Yeah. Cam Beige, yeah.
Yeah, Cam Beige.
I don't think it's out of shape, Bright Eyes. It's just that her body's not ready yet for the W. The W, people forget the W is physical. Like, it's real physical. It's more physical than the men's game. The men's game is more athletic, but it's not as physical as the W is. Sparks can't keep a coach. They can't keep a coach, but they might keep this one. But I don't know. You might have to move Odyssey to the bench, man, because I don't see her and Kelsey clicking. I don't see it clicking. And then Rakia, I'm sending Rakia somewhere else. I don't like her there. I just didn't like how the offense flowed with her. And Rakia is way too great of a player to not utilize how you need to. Way too great of a player. Ken had it out with problem players. Was she really the problem? Cam Beige, Mabry. I mean, Kennedy's thing is you have to have a veteran coach to deal with that type of personality. Kennedy's personality, when she's good, she's like the bestest person to be around. When things aren't looking good, she goes another way. But that's why you have to have a veteran coach to deal with that. You can't have a coach who is very soft-spoken, very laid back, or they're not trying to put their foot down, because Kennedy's going to run all over you. That's just how it is. But that's in the NBA too. There's plenty of players who do that. She will be back in a year or two, in my opinion. I mean, I don't know, man. I hope so, but people are still holding on to Atlanta and LA on her. I mean, we'll see, man. I hope she come back, because I believe Kennedy should play in this league. But it's hard. I like to see Rakia with the running team. Yeah, Rakia would be great with a running team. But you got to have a point guard who can hit her in her spots and let her you got to let Rakia operate. Let her get her thing going. And then you work around that. You don't have her just fit into what you're doing. You fit into what she's doing. That's what I want to see Rakia do.
You hope so.
I hope so, because I love Rakia.
You would hope so.
Teaspoon didn't have an issue with her. Very coaches don't want to deal with the hard player. No, Janair, the problem Teaspoon did was Teaspoon didn't set the precedence in the locker room. If she would have came in the locker room and held the vets accountable instead of letting them try to fill it out themselves, like, you could do that with the aces. you can let them figure it out because you got Asia, you got Point Guard, you got J.O. Those are real vets. Not no Dana, Izzy, and Bree Turner. They not vets. They not real vets. They followers. Yeah, my T girl. Well, Kennedy, the team built around her. Kennedy would fit, but you have to be able to deal with all of Kennedy. I know we love Kennedy, but Kennedy has these swings. You have to be able to buy into it. If you don't buy into it as a coach, it's not going to work. You got to buy into her. That's what you have to do. Yeah, is he going to? Yeah, she going to ride the bench in New York because she's not better than nobody.
All she got to do is stay ready, though. Just stay ready. That's all they ask you to do is stay ready. When they call your name, don't go mess up the game. What the hell did Kennedy do?
Got in fights in the locker room,
fights in the locker room,
meetings,
that kind of stuff.
Was being disruptive, coaches wasn't listening. I mean, it's documented. And she was out the league after the Sparks. So when she was brought to Chicago, that was supposed to be, I got to be on my best behavior.
But it was also, I think that she was also brought to Chicago because Teaspoon brought her to Chicago, not because Chicago brought her to Chicago.
Yeah.
Teaspoon was like, yo, I want a chance with this player, I think.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, that's what happened. So when Teaspoon bring you there, I'm going to be under my best behavior. I don't care if I'm feeling bad that day. I'm going to be the nicest person in the world because look, people, we have real jobs out here. You know, it's your job. You can't do everything. Like you got to be under your best behavior. If you about to get that third strike, you know what it is.
You know how many occurrences you get before the occurrences refresh at the new year. You know you only get 4 points. You know you on 3.5, half a point. Don't come on, talk to me for real.
Right?
Y'all know what it is.
Listen, we know. Look, I asked y'all this, like with Alexis Morris, Kennedy, all these players. I haven't heard them take accountability in anything they do. They don't take accountability, and that's cool. Great, talented players. I love watching them. They both should be in the W. Mainly Kennedy more than Alexis because Kennedy's skill set. But hey, it is what it is, guys. If it was my league, I would want them in there, but it's not. You know, we dealing with a political league now. Mm-hmm. You know how it is.
In a very volatile political climate.
Yep.
Right. So those are all things that we got to be able to keep in mind.
Ken could carry
all things
a team.
You got to be able to keep in mind.
If Ken could carry a team, then why she didn't get him to the playoffs when Barbie went down? Because everybody was hitting my timeline up saying they could win without Barbie after that one game, and they were dissing Angel. She had her opportunity to carry the team. Look, I rolled the ball out there. You had a chance to say I could carry the team. They lost. It happens, people. Y'all, listen, I don't get why y'all can't criticize Ken, because if this was Kevin Durant, who has a way bigger resume than Ken, championship rings to show, y'all criticize him. Y'all hate on him all the time. Y'all be like, man, Kevin Durant ain't shit. Get out of here, KD. Y'all hate on him. So why is it that y'all are glazing Ken, but y'all don't glaze the people who need to be glazed? I don't understand, but hey, we're different people out here, so I don't know. I don't know. I don't get it because y'all hate Kevin Durant, a winner. Oh, he went to join Golden State. Doesn't matter. They still had to win. If they would have lost, what would y'all have done? Y'all would have destroyed him. He won.
Trash.
Y'all still destroyed him. So what is it? So now a person who doesn't have a resume, like, come on, like, guys, I'm sorry, my parents were old school. My great-grandparents were old school. So I don't have all this. I was taught, look, where there's smoke, there's fire. Where there's fire, you better have a water hose to try to get it out, or it's just going to get to this branch, this house, this house. That's life, people. That's life. That's life.
Exactly.
So I can't. This is why I hate the internet, but I love the internet because I got to meet Auntie, the chat room, and we make money off of it. But I hate the internet because y'all only get upset with certain players. Y'all don't hold anybody accountable.
Right.
Like, y'all get mad at Camilla, right? Y'all was hating Camilla this year and last year, but Kennedy was in those games too, and Kennedy had a shitty game, but y'all didn't call Kennedy out. Y'all was like, Miller, you need to do this.
Miller's the easier target. Miller's always the easier target.
Exactly. So we gotta stop. Like, Kennedy, we all watched them games last year. Me, Auntie, coaches, MJ, Rob, we watched it. And you know what happened? Ken was shooting poorly in a lot of those games. Just saying, y'all gotta keep the same energy. Y'all don't keep the same energy, man. And it's sad. Y'all hate on Steph. Steph is probably one of the probably in the GOAT conversation. Y'all hate on Steph. Oh, he don't play enough defense for me. Oh, he don't. Oh, he had to go get this player, that player. Like, come on.
but he's learning. You got to be able to give him the credit. You got to be able to get a credit where you see players growing. As far as like Ken, like with Ken, I feel like it was more off the court,
right? Things
that they were having conversations around and trying to support her around that just don't necessarily fit with every coach. So
it doesn't.
I would love to see Ken back in the league, but I'm gonna tell y'all. I asked y'all who was the other coach in the league that you see could coach Ken?
I don't see it. Not out of these coaches.
Right.
I don't see it. Because Nakase ain't dealing with that bullshit. The Sun coach, he speak another language. He got to get a translation on the sideline. He ain't dealing with that shit. Sydney
what up, JP?
Sydney, what's up, JP?
Let me say this too. Y'all keep saying Camilla's soft. Camilla's not soft. What y'all want Camilla to be is more aggressive. See, you can't be soft and then be like she smacked the shit out of somebody. Soft people don't do that.
That's true. Yeah,
what y'all want Camilla to be is more aggressive. So what I need for y'all to do is choose the words differently. Camilla's not soft. She's not as aggressive as y'all want her to be. And y'all want Camilla to be more aggressive on the floor.
And I'm guilty of that.
Don't smack the shit out of people.
I'm guilty of that too, people. And
so y'all all that Camilla soft. Stop that. Y'all seen Camilla? Y'all seen Camilla? Is she soft for real?
Hold on, Auntie. Hold on. I want to say this. Like, I'm wrong for saying that too. Like, I've said it too, and she's not. We want her to be aggressive, but I also had to learn. Like, look, players are going to be what they're going to be, and we can't call her soft when she ball against Asia, and then when she chill this game, then we want to say, oh, she's soft. Like, we can't do that. What y'all want is
consistent aggressiveness.
We just want her to be aggressive.
Y'all want consistent aggressiveness. That's what y'all want from Miller.
That's what we want.
Here's what Miller wants. Miller wants a consistent effort from the team.
Right.
Miller wants to know that when I go out there and I'm running up and down the floor, that y'all not going to turn that shit into just cardio. Exactly. Yep. Because I'm out here and I'm doing everything that I'm supposed to do. I'm sealing my man. I got my hand up. I'm giving you a target. Hit me.
Yep.
You're not. But you want me to come and do all this other work for you to get off.
Yep.
But you not. See, the one thing about Camilla is Camilla comes from a program that probably played that in Dawn's mind is old school. You know what the first thing I learned about basketball? You reward your big man.
Yep.
Big man get the rebound and run the floor. I'm hitting you. Big man block the shot.
And Auntie,
run the floor. I'm rewarding you.
Auntie, did they reward her? No.
No. And that's my point. Camilla gets in there. They don't even the shit that pisses me off about Chicago is just like basic basketball type shit. If she posts and if she throws it back, allow her the opportunity to repost and go back into her. Right? Go back into her. Because even if she doesn't take the shot, Camilla's 6'7". And she's probably the best passing big person in the damn game at the 5. And so when she gets it, she's gonna pass out the double team for an open shot. Or go ahead.
Angel shouldn't be the only one giving her the ball. Vandersloot, come on. Like, you were brought in to say you're a point guard. We finally got one. You only ran the pick and roll, what, like twice with Miller? You gave her the ball, what, like maybe 3 times? You're a point guard. So that's what you need to do. That's what you need to do. Your job is to give her the ball.
I like that point. Camilla is unselfish because she's used to playing in the system that wins. So I don't have to be selfish with the ball because she played in the system where if I do what I'm supposed to do, it comes back to me when it's supposed to. In the flow of the game, everybody gets their stuff off. So I don't have to be selfish, right? I can kick it out. It's gonna come back to me. Go ahead.
If Reeve could coach Kennedy, then why isn't she with Minnesota?
Oh, Reeves couldn't coach Kennedy.
Reeve would choke.
They would choke each other.
Reeve couldn't handle aerial powers.
They'd choke each other.
It'd
be a Latrell Sprewell situation in Minnesota. Don't do that.
Yeah. No. Kennedy would have choked the hell out of Cheryl Reeve. My T girl, I understand that, but I went back to watch the game 3 or 4 times. I'm not going to get energy if I don't get the ball thrown to me. If I don't.
But the other thing about that game is this. The other thing about it is this: when she gets in foul trouble, she dials it down. She's trying to stay on the floor now. She goes into now I'm gonna try to stay on the floor. So she's not being as aggressive to try to stay on the floor because she feels like her team needs her out there for the rebound and the rim protection. But it takes her out of her game. And then on top of that, when you're not going back to her,
what did you do, Tyler Marsh?
It ain't gonna work.
What did you do, Tyler Marsh? Why didn't you go to your big and give her the confidence, or just tell her, "Yo, you good? I got your back." You didn't even go to Camilla one time to show you had her back. Like, come on, what are you doing as a coach? You know your player gets in foul trouble. You have to talk to them and let them know, look, you got to assure them you're good. Just keep playing. You yank her and Angel out every 2 seconds. Like, what are you doing, bro? Like, we gotta stop. Look, I blame that game. I don't blame it on Miller, Angel, Ariel. I blame that on the coach who can't dress, 4 Eyes. I blame it on them too.
And I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this about Camilla, and I'm really interested to see what type of impact Courtney Parrish has on Camilla, right? As a big, so I want to give a little while to see, does that change, right? Does that change at all, or what impact on Camilla coming out and being aggressive?
Auntie, that's like us talking. And I'm not listening to shit you say, then what's the point of us even doing dialogue? You know what I'm saying?
And that's what I'm saying. The other thing about
listen to them.
No, I'm not talking about Tyler. I'm talking about Courtney Parrish.
Okay,
Courtney built a relationship with Camilla that develops her, so we see more of that consistent aggressiveness that people want to see.
Yeah.
Because Courtney Parrish is the queen of the double doubles. So I know she's gonna help. I know she's gonna help with Angel, but I'm interested to see what she'll do with Camilla.
Yeah, that's what I want to see. Like, Miller doesn't always have to be aggressive. I just want to see her more active in the game plan. This is why I said on my channel, I want her to be the first option coming down court, because look, I watched Shaq. People don't remember the games where Shaq played like crap, where he was disengaged. They don't remember them games. But when you seen him engage, you knew what time it was.
But you know what else? That's a good point. She gets the Shaq whistle. Camilla gets beat up down there.
Yeah.
So she needs Tyler Marsh to be like, yo, stop beating on my big. She needs somebody to fight for her too. We saw Camilla in China. Hey, if you don't, I'm a choker. I'm a smacker. If you don't,
that's what I'm saying.
Like, we know that Camilla can get like that. So that's why I'm like, this soft. No, she ain't soft. Y'all tripping.
He rotated.
Y'all want her to be more aggressive.
He rotating his players out like this is hockey, like this is football. Yeah. Like, bro, you gotta let your players play. You got
to. Dang, industry again came in with some bad news for me. Damn, industry again. Again.
You're right.
You just shot it down. You say Courtney Parrish was at the wings with T. McCown and Kalani Brown.
Yep.
And they are still the slowest bigs in the league. I hope she'll do better with Camilla. I don't know, industry again. Now you said that, make me think I need to get the hell away from Camilla.
I like Kalani in Phoenix off the bench.
Do you?
That's
okay,
good.
don't know yet. I
But
don't know
I
yet.
think Big T got to go
Kalani
somewhere.
shape to me, nephew.
You said what?
Kalani looked like she looked out of shape to me, like she wasn't ready for the season.
She always out of shape. Listen. She need to call nephew to come see her. I'll make sure she right, and then she'll come back to the
Here
game.
you go. Ain't nobody got time for you.
Get her cardio up, baby. Get her cardio up. Listen.
Okay,
Hey,
now you trying to get on your
listen,
now you trying to get on your Billy D. Williams.
Auntie, but listen, she said she
trying to get on your Billy D. Williams now.
You know what I'm saying? And
You
I'm
trying to get on
only
your
a
Billy D.
state.
Williams
Listen,
now. I ain't got time for you. I ain't fooling with you today.
Over.
I'm not fooling with you today, man. I'm not fooling with you today, bro.
I'm only a state over. Auntie, I'm only a state over, and I can get us tickets for the game. You, MJ, Coach Coleman, Rowe, cousin Bree Wayne.
You say you get tickets for the game. I can't with you. You bringing everybody along too. You like it's a party and everybody is invited.
Yeah.
I ain't got time.
Hey, she only gonna play about 10 minutes, maybe 12.
I ain't got time for you.
Hey, I'm gonna be like, get it, baby, get it. That's my baby, Kalani Brown.
Man, y'all, you are too much. You are too much.
MJ, lover. I got you. I got you, dog. Let's go at HDI, Mondo.
Y'all are terrible. You are don't encourage this behavior, bro. Don't encourage this behavior.
Yeah, you know me. You got OPP.
Don't encourage this behavior, man. Stop that, y'all. Don't do that.
Listen, they know me. OPP, they know me.
So, before we get ready to get out of here, give me three moves. 3 moves that teams need to make right now. Any 3 moves you want. Give me 3 moves that teams need to make right now. Not you gonna let my hand fall off. That's not the best Billy D. Williams line. I told y'all. The best Billy D. Williams game was, and I'm gonna quote the movie, so don't get your feelings hurt. Now, it's the same movie, but it's a little later in the movie. You know, after Diana performed and everything. Y'all know what I'm talking about. If you ain't seen Lady Sings the Blues, look it up. But here we go. So after Diana performing everything, and they outside, and she got her hat on, and he say something, she say, "Well, if that's what you wanted, why didn't you give me some money?" Billy D say, "I did." That's the best line in the whole movie. I did. Now what we talking about? I did. Now what we talking about? Okay, here we go. Yeah, Sky need a me here. Ooh. A mirror to the sky. Interesting. Yeah, there we go. Not go in with the elbows up. I ain't got time for you. Come on, man. Give me 3 moves. 3 moves. 3. Check and mate. You hear me? Yeah, I did. Let's go. I got you on mute for some reason. Oh.
Why I went on mute. But you know, StreamYard be hating. So
of course.
I got I believe we need Bree Hall.
Bree Hall to the sky? You can make any move in the league you want to. So we doing sky moves?
I'm doing sky moves. I need Bree Hall.
Okay, so you bring in Bree Hall.
And me here. I need Bree Hall and me here.
Okay.
All right. I need them ASAP because Bree Hall is going to help me on the defense, and a me here is going to help us in the post. And then I could run when it's time to give Miller a blow. I can let Angel run the 5, a me here at the 4. Let Angel bring the ball up. That'll give teams a thing they have to be honest about. Mm-hmm. And another move I would make is I would see if I could if I'm Atlanta, I would see if I could move off of Brianna Jones or Brittany Griner.
Brittany Griner just got there. Damn.
Hey, I don't like it, and I think it would.
Man, you gonna have her breaking her lease and everything?
Yeah, man. Yeah, listen. We breaking leases around here, baby. Got to break leases.
You knew you didn't want her when you called her down there. Come
No,
on,
we didn't. But you know they did. Klesko or Smecko or Let Go. I call him Let Go.
Smesco down there.
Let Go. Call him Let Go.
You need to be let go. I hear you.
Yeah, right. So I would move one of them because I think the offense would be a lot faster. It'll be a lot quicker. Pow would honestly turn into that star you would need next to Alicia Gray. because Ryan ain't finna give it to you. Ryan is just gonna be wishy-washy Ryan. That's all she gonna be. So I would move one of those bigs. Preferably, I probably would move Griner if I could, because Jones to me would give them a better defense and rebounding skill set that Griner doesn't give. Because they really don't need Griner points like that. Like, you've already got the scoring. You need more of a defense and anchor in the post. That's what I would do.
Bree back to the Fever when they can afford her. I like Bree at the Fever, but they got to let her play.
Would be good. Bree would be
they
good.
Can
for
get
the
her back
Fever,
if they can afford her later. Pick her up.
Yeah,
but Chicago defense better last year.
Yeah,
to me, Chicago's defense was better at the beginning of the season.
But it was
like preseason. Preseason. They came out and they stunned. I think it was New York. And then in the beginning, then the regular season started, and I think New York came out and handled them, and they never got back into that defensive intensity that they had there. I didn't understand that. Aces need to trade Jewel for Kelsey Mitchell. If they would make that trade, sure. But for the way that Indiana worked to keep Kelsey Mitchell there, they're not moving on.
All they need to do is move Jewel to the bench. That's it, and they'll be fine.
Danielle, I didn't want Bree. I don't, I'm not an Indiana. I'm not fond of Indiana as a place for a team.
No, I would bring Bree and Ami here.
She fits there.
Bree and Ami here would turn Chicago around ASAP, and you could just get rid of Onwuerye, and you could either trade Banham, get Banham out of there for a 3rd round pick, or a pack of Cools if y'all smoke. And I'm picking up Ami here, and I'm picking up Bree Hall. Bree Hall would be a better wing than what the hell we got right now. I'm sorry. Okay. She would be a way better wing.
Okay.
Because I don't like Kia Nurse, man. Kia Nurse better coming off the bench this time.
You think Jewel should come off the bench, Danielle? I don't know if Jewel is fine, but we'll see. Asia said she still had she had confidence in what Jewel is doing, so we'll see.
I mean, we'll see, but you got J.O. out there already.
Yeah.
So I really don't need Jewel out there. They kind of do the same thing, except to me, J.O.'s a better defender. So
sometimes people think they look alike. I don't know. When they run on the court.
Is it the forehead? Is the forehead?
Is that J.O. or Jewel?
They don't look alike to me, but I got you. I know how my baby. I think it's
the back of the head and just the size. You said Nurse is a dud. Goodness gracious.
Nurse is a dud. Nurse not a dud. The problem is Nurse is a bench player. You got to understand. The whole thing was Onwuerye was supposed to start at the wing. Onwuerye ain't been showing shit in practice, and she ain't been showing shit in training camp. She's just not that good. She's not. She's too small to play the 4. She's too slow to play the wing. Like Tilly, the girl we got rid of, Tilly was destroying her in practice. Destroying her.
I wonder what it was they didn't like about her, though. What it was they didn't like about Tilly.
Keep her, Auntie. They couldn't keep her because
a lot of people just the money.
Not only the money, you already got Onwuerye and them there. They're comfortable, like Jeff P. comfortable with them. Banham and Mojo is messing everything up because they're 2 guaranteed contracts. You got to be able to get rid. If he could move them for just some picks and then open up some 2 slots in the roster, that'll be gravy. All we need is that. But he ain't finna do it because Jeff P. an idiot. You don't know what the hell he doing.
Yeah,
you can tell he don't know what he doing.
And anybody saying that they should have kept Deja Kelly and Harmony Turner over Queen Egbo and Elizabeth Kidley don't know basketball.
No.
Because Deja Kelly and Harmony Turner can't play bigs. They don't give you the size that Egbo and Kidley give. Kidley is what, 6'6"? How tall is Kidley?
Kidley about 6'6".
I think Kidley is like 6'6". Harmony and his little guards. No.
And then Crystal and then Bradford gives you energy and defense. Y'all got to remember, Bradford didn't play yesterday because she was suspended. So once she come back, That's an extra thing off the bench. I love Deja Kelly, but I could just have Jewel Lloyd or J.O. play with the bench for the next couple minutes.
See.
I don't really need a Deja because I got that already. I got 3 players I can have off the starting lineup real quick to run second unit at the beginning of the second quarter or at the end of the first quarter. You good?
I'm telling you, I'm an Aces fan, and Jewel Lloyd, I'm watching you. Like I'm watching. I want to see. Yes. I want to see what you do.
Cause she was like this.
Yeah, I want to see. Yeah, I need to see.
She was choking bad.
Yeah, I need to see you get it together.
Bad.
I need to see you get it together.
Chicago,
but Asia said give him some time. You know, so I'm with that.
Deja, yeah, I would take Deja. I would take Deja in Chicago, but where would you put her? Then what was the point of drafting HVL? You should have just drafted Deja.
Yeah, CB knew whenever she came back, she was gonna catch that suspension.
Right.
She was gonna catch that suspension. It didn't matter.
Right. We knew that.
Yeah, APB out on Jewel right now.
Look, I told y'all I'm not sold on Jewel. Auntie told you she not sold on Jewel. Jewel to me, look, play that Manu Ginobili role. Come off the bench, in the game. I'm cool with her ending the game. I don't like her in the starting lineup because she was the weakest link in that lineup. She was. I'm
gonna give a couple more. I'm gonna give a couple more games to get some confidence and get the energy up.
I think the media around Deja hurt her. She should have been. That wasn't what hurt her. Deja did not have a statistically good season from the year she was at North Carolina. Her numbers went down. And then she showed something, but she didn't show anything for you to say, I'm finna draft the first round. She didn't. And I like Deja.
You say you tuned in late. It's all good. What you got for the rest of the day, nephew?
Oh man, I gotta do Stars Hoop Central tonight. We're talking about what happened this weekend. And then I'm gonna be covering the game tonight on Showtime thing. It'll be streaming from my channel too. So we got a whole full book day like yesterday I had. So
absolutely.
So yeah, we finna get it popping.
Yep. Let me see. I'm back at 8. I think I'm back with 8. I'm back at 8 with Rob with the Las Vegas Aces show. 9 o'clock. We got now joining the conversation, and then I'll hang out and finish off the game. So yeah, we appreciate y'all pulling up and rocking with us. Yeah. Y'all know what it is now. What the sound off. We'll be back next week.
Oh yeah.
Until next time, y'all know what it is. We appreciate y'all. If you didn't hit the like already, hit the like right now. Hit that share. You say you'll be there. Okay, only Morel. Yeah. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe across both platforms.
Yeah,
make sure
share both platforms.
Share both platforms. Share out on both platforms. Subscribe to both platforms. Support both platforms, man. We appreciate the support. Until next time, y'all stay tuned. Talk soon.